Hey folks, so I did it again. I bought a bunch more stuff at auction. This time spending nearly $1,000. So yeah, what did I get for $1,000? Well, not quite $1,000 actually, about $930 in change, plus having to drive there and back. So pretty close to $1,000 it's going to cost me in the end. So what did I get? Well, first of all, these were listed as RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They're not marked in any way that I can see that makes them RCMP, but I suspect that's probably what they are. Well, it's got a member's name in there, Beasley. I don't know, obviously, that person, but yeah. So anyway, looks like we've got everything. It's all there. Not sure what that's for. I'm sure it's part of the uniform or something. There was 2 of them, and I missed out on the other one for some reason. I'm not sure. I just didn't bid quite enough, I guess. Anyway, so got those, or that set. And then I got some unique enamelware. A kind of a half pot there. These are more just almost planters because there's no lid on this one. So let's see, and then we've got this particular one there. Kind of a nice, little different than the normal blue granite ware. But anyway, they were pretty cheap. I think they were a couple bucks. I got a good toy actually. It needs a little TLC, and I paid up for this one. That's why my totals were a little higher. I paid up for some items. This particular one, the guy is bent, but I think I can bend that back without any serious damage. It does have a little more wear than I could see in the photos, but I think we're still probably good for $200 once the guy's straightened out, and it seems to work by the looks of it there. So the wheels go and everything, and it's made by Shane right there. It's marked clearly, J. Shane. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've always pronounced it that way. So Shane. Or Chan, not sure. Shane, that's usually the way I pronounce it. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably good for $200 as it sits, and I paid $75, so we're pretty good there. Then got a couple pieces of cast iron John Deere stuff. I think these are off of Cedar. I'm not positive, but I think they're off of Cedar, or some portion thereof. So that one's pretty mangled. Ooh. Okay, that one's a little more damaged than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's chipped up pretty good. Got a chunk out of it. A little tough to tell by the photo. I should have looked a little closer, and I should have seen that. Missed that, definitely. But so I got one. I think, not sure what I paid for those. I think I paid accordingly anyway. So I still got one good one. So that's alright. So I got one good one. That one there. So yeah, that's a decent one. And then we've got some area histories coming up. So, maybe I'm going to wash my hands before I handle the paper stuff. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, before we get into the area histories, I did a quick check on those John Deere pieces. I didn't pay a whole heck of a lot. I paid $4. It was noted in the listing that one was damaged, which I guess I missed, or maybe did account for when I was bidding. I'm not sure, because I only bid $4, or got them for $4. I bid more than that. But they're gear covers is what they are. So they're worth about 40 to 60 Canadian a piece. But the one is damaged, so I'll just scrap it. I'll just get rid of it. I'm not even going to bother trying to sell it because it's just broken cast as far as I'm concerned. I don't think anybody's going to really want it or pay much for it. So anyway, so yeah, that was decent, $4, and I got a $40 to $60 item. Okay, first of all, I'll get this out of the way. Just got a barn lamp. I've got two barn lamps actually. I'll show you that one, the other one later, because it's still kind of packed. And I'll show you the area histories. We've got Footsteps in Time. These are all from Saskatchewan. Footsteps in Time, that's basically got those places. I'm not going to even try to pronounce some of them. Trails to Crossroads, again, that's Saskatchewan. Westside Echoes, Harwood School, More Memories, Pioneers of Southeast Saskatchewan. Some of these might be interesting, and they might have some good leads in them too, so I'll leaf through them before selling them. Then there is Dance on the Bridge. This is Abernathy area. So yeah, I got those. Then got these, and I paid $4 for these. I shouldn't have even bothered bidding because they are combines, and the combine stuff generally doesn't sell worth a darn because it is not really that collected, so shouldn't have bothered buying them. It was only $4, so it doesn't really matter. I'll put them out for 10 or 15 a piece, and maybe I'll sell one and get my money back plus some. All right, and let's go on to the next batch of stuff. I'm going to move you over here so you can see better. We got a railway lamp, Canadian National Railways, right there. Been painted unfortunately, but does have the pot, and the globe is etched, so it's marked with CNR as well. Does have a dent in it unfortunately, but I think I paid $30 or $35, $25, something like that. CNR again been painted unfortunately. The globe itself is not marked other than with the maker, Adlake Kiro, which made railway equipment and supplies. So I got those, and let's go on to the next stuff. I'm going to move you over again just for the heck of it here. We're going to move you over here, and we got some other paper stuff. This case we got some BA pieces, British American Oil Company, Canadian Oil Company, and it was some promo sheets of various automobiles. Okay, I don't know if can you see. Yeah, there we go. There's some, and there's some there. So yeah, that's my tripod creaking away, by the way. And so yeah, so got a bunch of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 of them. I thought they were maybe all different when I saw them in the listing, but they're all the same, so I'll just sell them over time, I guess. I got a Texaco calendar, not too big of a deal, but White Bear Saskatchewan Imperial Oil Products calendar, and another Imperial Oil Agent calendar. And then got some more area histories, just quickly. Harvest of Memories, History of Rural Wilkie, and Forgotten Echoes is the next one. Right there. History of Blackfoot and surrounding area. And I do fairly well with area histories. I don't sell tons of them weekly or anything, but I do sell them. I think I paid between $15 and $25 a piece on average, but probably on average about $20 a piece, and most of them are worth $45 to $100 a piece. So there's a few that are really good and scarce, and therefore sell for some decent money. Then we've got lighters. Let's see if we got some Zippos. because they weren't shown as Zippos or anything, so it was just kind of a lot of lighters. So let's see what we've got. We got one Zippo right away. There's one, patent in 1950, and kind of a striped one. He is worn. Looks like he had $15 on it. There's a few others here. This is a Bentley Butane, and I don't think I paid a whole heck of a lot for the lighters anyway. Here's kind of a bullet lighter, kind of an oddball bullet lighter, a little different. The Morier, that's nothing special. I'll throw that in just a junk lot. Same with the Belvedere. Probably just throw it in a lot to go back into auction somewhere. Another Zippo? No. It is a Crown. So it's a Zippo imitator. And unmarked. Another Zippo. Good stuff. Oh, unfortunately, it's missing its piece. It had a had something else here, or somebody's cut it out. Something's going on there. Oh well. Not a good one. I don't think. Pretty sure somebody's cut that themselves by the looks of it. So yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Got another. No, we don't have a Zippo. Made in Korea. Yeah. It says $20 on it. Parkview Masonry and Fireplaces, Langenburg, Saskatchewan. And another Bentley Butane, I think. Yep. Ronson. Pretty sure that's a Ronson. Nothing special there. Again, probably a junker. And one for a table lighter. It's good for parts again. So some of these will just head right back into auction, into another lot. This is not a lighter. This is a case for razor blades. So nothing exciting there. All right. Let's go on to some more stuff. I'm just going to clean up the table and we'll be back. All right, we're back. This is the other one, the other barn lamp. Toast. It's rusted through, scrap metal pretty much, or just parts. So I'll salvage the globe, the cap, little piece up here, maybe this top piece as well, and pretty much scrap the rest. Scrap the wire, scrap the tin, because it's just junk. So yeah, so that's where that's going. Do with it later. Got some spare time. Got an enamel pot as well. Right there, enamel pot. A couple pie plates, just red rimmed, yellow with red rimmed, or beige red rimmed. Next, got some other neat stuff here. Oh, unfortunately, that one's damaged. That's unfortunate. Didn't notice that. Oh well. It's Highcroft, and commemorating the Scottish Curlers visit, 1957. Artificial ice bonspiel. That's curling. So nothing special there because it is damaged. More Highcroft, another hat. Advertising Medicine Hat, Alberta. A city in Alberta. This one is a neat one. I didn't realize it was BA, as it turns out. So that's a good one. I suspect that'll be good for $45. Something like that, or 35 anyway. By Ed O'Neill, British American oil agent. So yeah, that was good. Good piece. And then I've got some Royal Crown Derby. So got a bunch of it. It was only $10, and I got several pieces of it. So I'll make money down the road. I don't, like I have said before, I don't like China, but it was just such a cheap amount, I had to buy it. There was another dealer that was collecting this. I don't know whether she's still collecting it or not. Maybe not, because she didn't bid. Or these are pieces she already had, perhaps. So Anyway, maybe she'll buy it. I'll buy some of it from me at a cheaper price and I can just flip it over. But yeah, there's several pieces of it here. Whoa. Oh, we got another Medicine Hat piece. Medicine Hat Alberta Silver Jubilee. It's Highcroft as well. Anyway, so that's a little bit Highcroft. And then we got more Royal Crown Derby. And you can see it's got prices of $20 and $65 and such on per piece. So, and that's about what they sell for. So he's not wrong. Or wasn't wrong. This fellow is deceased now. He passed away some time ago. Over a year ago, apparently. They were just dealing with the estate. And from what I understand, was in Saskatchewan. And they had to haul it all to Manitoba to sell it. And I guess the place was robbed a few times as well, and vandalized. So crooks and vandals got in there and stole and destroyed a lot of stuff apparently, which is really unfortunate. But that happens out in the country when stuff's not guarded. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it for that stuff. But we have some bulkier stuff in the van. So I'm going to bring that into the store and we'll go through that. So on to some bulky stuff. We've got a ice cream parlor type or bar type chair with the wrought or twisted metal back. Ice cream parlor chair, a little primitive table, and then we've got a lube oil can, which is this big one here, and a cream can. So here's some of the bulkier, larger items I got, including these two lightning rods. One, unfortunately, is missing a tip. So I did see some in another auction. I'm hoping to maybe get them. We'll see. It's possible they were in this particular sale and I missed them, but I'm not sure. But anyway, and then I thought this was cool initially in the photos. It's a homemade spinning wheel. And I thought, well, it looks old, but turns out it has a UPC code under the seat of this chair, what used to be a chair, I think. I'm pretty sure it was probably a chair. In any case, it's modern lumber and was fairly recently made. Something to look old, but was not old, or is not old. But it is handmade. I didn't lose much on it anyway. It was $10, so I did just fine. Then this piece here was advertised as a cigar mold. It is not a cigar mold. It is a washboard, primitive washboard. And it has a piece taped to it, and I can just barely read it, but it says from Ukraine, 1876. So I don't know whether it's quite that old. But either way, it does have some age and is a washboard. And then we got a 3-gallon, got a 3-gallon churn here made by Medalta. So that was kind of cool. We got 2 oil cans from the CPR, Canadian Pacific Railroad. And we got a little waterer here. Basically, they used a 1-gallon crock and put a hole in it. And these were molded and made like this for watering chickens. So providing water for fowl. And then I got a sign, British Consul cigarettes. Unfortunately, there is a piece missing from, which I knew going into it. It was $5, so it's not like it was a lot of money, and I'm sure I can, get 20 or something like that for it, maybe more. We'll see. And then got a Canadian National Railways locomotive, I think probably a water jug or oil jug. I don't know exactly what they put in these, but it is a CNR locomotive jug, so we're talking steam locomotive era, so 1890 into the 40s, 30s, something like that. It's got a mask and Kleenex shoved in the top because I got a whiff of it when I was loading it, and I'm sure there's a dead mouse in there somewhere because it reeks. So I'm going to have to put it outside and maybe fill it up with water and try to get that out. That's kind of gross. But anyway, then there was this jug, which I believe is Red Wing, and the BDCW actually, well, it was advertised as a corn whiskey jug, and some people think this is Brown Derby corn whiskey, but it's not. It's Bowl Drug Company, Winnipeg. So that's actually what it is. It's a Canadian jug made for a drug company out of Winnipeg. But it is, I believe, is Red Wing. I'm hoping that's not a crack. No, it's not. That's good. Anyway, and then there's this cooler crock here, and you'll notice it's radium. Back when they thought radioactive elements were healthy. Thomas Radium CR, patented 7/16 of 12, so 1912, and other patents pending. But it came with the spout, and I think it cost me $70, something like that. It's worth about $150, $200, something like that. So I'm gonna make money. Same with this particular piece. The Red Wing jug cost me about $75 and is worth probably $2.25, $2.50, something like that. I'll have to give it a clean and decide from there what it's worth, considering it does have a little chip on it. So we'll see. And then last but not least is this piece. The horses are plastic, the harness is vinyl, but it is handmade. I don't know if it's particularly really old. It's not made overseas though. It is probably made locally or somewhere in Saskatchewan by some individual. Everything is hand soldered or hand welded and this is machine stitched, but a lot of this is hand stitched, or what is it, stapled, I guess. Yeah, it's staples rather than stitching. But yeah, so it is handmade, and like I said, I don't think it's made overseas. I think it is actually made by some individual. So it's kind of folky. Cost me $55. Should be good for $125, $150, something like that. I noticed there is a price tag on it of $140, so I'm going to be asking pretty much the same anyway. So there we go. Anyway, that's it. So that was nearly $1,000 spent. So what do you think, folks? Did I make money? I'm sure I did. Most things I will double, triple, or quadruple on. So I will be making money on that stuff. There's probably $3,000 worth of stuff, maybe a little more. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.